Hi there, hope you're having a good day and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the basketball shoes released this year that feel like a pair of Kobe's. I've been wanting to talk about this for a bit, and thanks to whoever suggested it in the comment section a while ago. For us Kobe fans out there, it's been quite unfortunate because we literally didn't get any Kobe's in the past year. Well, I'm pretty sure the only Kobe shoe that Nike released in 2022 was the Mambasita Kobe 6 Pro Troll in very limited quantities this past summer. Well, understandably so. We know that Vanessa Bryant has some major disagreements with Nike when the contract ended last year. And now that the contract was renewed in March, much of the future about the Nike Kobe line is still uncertain. Like, we don't know when or what the next drop is, even though there were some rumors about a Kobe 8 Pro Troll coming up. Anyways, we gotta take what we can get. Kobe shoes are going for a crazy price these days on the resale market. So the shoes in this video are the ones that I think perform the most like Kobe's. By that I mean Nike Kobe's, by the way, not his early Adidas shoes. I gotta clarify that these all have great performance. You know, if the shoes aren't good, obviously I won't have them on here. Like, I can say that the Kyrie Flytrap 6 feels like the Kobe AD mid. They do actually. But the Flytrap 6 was a bad shoe, especially in terms of cushioning. Traction was not the best either, so I just feel like there's no point to make that comparison. By Kobe's, I'm typically looking at a low top, like Kobe 4 or after, with a strong grip and low to the ground core feel. I've personally played in Kobe's from the 2 to 8, plus the 10 and Kobe AD mid. I'm pretty sure we all have our own memories playing in Kobe's, so feel free to share that down in the comments anytime. Also comment down what your favorite Kobe shoe is. Don't forget to consider subscribing as well, and let's get right into this one. I mainly picked 3 on this list. Any other shoe, I honestly feel like would be kind of pushing it. So we'll start with more of an obvious one. Surprisingly good performer this year that draws a lot of comparisons with a pair of Kobe's is the Wade 808 2. And I'm talking about the regular version, not the Ultra. The Ultra is also good, but we're focusing on the Kobe-like aspects, so that would be the regular version. The traction is amazing on these guys. Very squeaky and grips the floor really well. The drop-in midsole setup and even the silhouette itself just resemble the Kobe 9. Low to the ground, you won't get an elevated core feel, and the plastic piece guarding the midsole, we see that on Kobe's a lot. The only thing is that these are going to be a little bit heavier than most Kobe's, but still average weight and not a heavy shoe by any means. And while we're here, I gotta let you know once again that if you're choosing between the regular and Ultra version, I personally think that the regular is good enough, even though the Ultra has an upgraded cushion setup. The Ultra version with the translucent outsole didn't really perform well on dusty courts, but like a lot of you have said, the solid rubber outsole would be much better, so just for reference. Next up is another shoe that has excellent traction. Probably the best indoor traction performance of the year. Also a low top obviously, and that is the Jordan Luka 1. Luka himself wore Kobe's a lot when he first entered the league, and now that he gets his own signature shoe, it wasn't surprising that this shoe was Kobe-like. If I were to point out which specific shoe, the shape might not look like it much, but I think the Kobe 7. The Luka 1 had amazing traction, but cushioning was lacking. Formula 23 foam is just meh, and the Kobe 7 was honestly pretty stiff, I'm not gonna lie. But great traction. You generally feel the shoe was caged pretty hard, especially towards the side where the outrigger part usually is. They're gonna be on the narrower side too. Well, that can be said about a lot of other Kobe shoes, and some padding around the collar, but not the crazy cushion type. Once again, the low cut ensures a good core feel, typically meant for guards, but with basketball being more positionless these days, we see a lot of bigs wearing Kobe's too. Yeah, so the Luka 1 definitely reminded me of playing in Kobe's. Good performance overall, also at a decent price point. Just keep in mind that cushioning is a downside. If you want some nice softness on feet, these are not it. Okay, one more shoe. This time I'm comparing it to the Kobe 5. You might have seen me talking about them earlier in the year, and that is the Converse All-Star BB Shift. This shoe is just extremely low to the ground. Very smooth transition with a nice curve shape, and they just spoke Kobe 5 to me the moment I threw them on. The traction performance got better over time, well, pretty nice to start with already. They're very light on feet. There's a 4-foot zoom unit, and cushioning is not going to be the best, but more than sufficient for me, as someone who does need a good cushioning setup. I just wish that they released more colorways of this shoe. I think there was only like 3 to 4, and that was it. Actually, now that I think about it, none of these 3 is like expensive. I wouldn't call them budget shoes, but they're all more so around the $110 US price range. Pretty affordable in today's standard. Another recent one that might be a little bit close, but need some more playing time with them. All right, so these are the shoes from this year's releases that were closest to a pair of Kobe's. Not a lot really. If there's one that you think I missed out on, please add to the list in the comments. My favorite Kobe shoes will always be the 4, 5, and 6, with the Kobe 4 being probably my favorite shoe of all time. A lot of nostalgic reasons in it too. Followed by the 6. And because I was in school, I would absolutely beat up every single pair I had, on and off the court. Anyways, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.